I'm going to be introducing a very unique pie today, and it was given to me by a dear friend Mike from his grandmother's recipes, and it's called Nonni's apple pie. And you're going to notice it's very different and very delicious. And I also have a special guest on today's show, my grandson, Ethan.
Hi, yes, of course, it's great to be on here again. And so what's the first step we should do?
The first step is to spray a pie plate. Make sure you get the sides too, that. And then you want to take and wipe it around, spread it evenly, and then set it aside. Ethan is working on the next apple right now, and you can see how easy he's able to get all the peel off, plus the core. Excellent. I'm taking and cutting the apples into like 1/2-inch pieces, and just I want to make sure I put them into a bowl and continue making the slices for the pie. About four or five will do. This is teamwork. Ethan has been on the show before, and he's done breads and raviolis and quite a few other things. You might remember him from past shows, but I thought it would be nice to have him on with this very unique apple pie. Is apple pie one of your favorites?
I've never had apple pie. Actually, I just had blueberry pie for the first time, but
Really?
I'm excited to try it.
Oh, wow. I love blueberry pie too. All right, so we've got 5 here and 3 more to go. Ethan's finishing the last few apples, slicing them, and then I'll add the cinnamon and sugar, and I'll have you mix these in with the apples. Good. We have a heaping pile of apples for Nonni's pie, and we're good. Okay. Now I'm going to add, see if you can find a spoon, a wooden spoon or any spoon there, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Sure our cameraman gets that view. And we want to get some sugar, and if you can just mix that up. Good. And now Ethan is going to put all the apples in the greased aluminum foil pan. It's a load of apples, huh?
I know, can this really all fit?
Let's see, I don't know. I think it will. Good, good, good. Like I say, it'll be sort of like a mild pie. Okay, Ethan is going to pour the melted butter into a bowl. And then the other ingredients are the nuts, an egg, a little pinch of salt, and some sugar and flour. And he's going to mix it all together. Good. That's how easy it is. I'm going to bring the apples over to Ethan. He will pour the mix over the apples. That's why I have a tray, a bake tray, just in case it, good. It's good that it's pasty, so it doesn't spread too quickly. Nice. And you make sure that it covers the apples, and you put it in a 350-degree oven for 45 to 55 minutes. And you'll see what a beautiful pie it is. Okay, Ethan, you can lift her up, show the folks what it looks like. And I'll open the oven door for you. Go ahead, and in it goes. And that's it. And now we'll come back after another 45 to 55 minutes. Let it cool and enjoy it. Okay, it should be ready now. We kept it in a few minutes longer. It looks great. And Ethan's going to put it on an oven rack so it can cool. Well, it's been a real pleasure having you on this show.
I know it's pretty quick. We got it done pretty quickly, you know.
And I'm surprised that I found out that this is the first time that you've had apple pie.
It's a great apple pie to start off with.
Yes, and you know, just knowing that there's only one crust to deal with, it was very easy to make. And my friend Mike's grandmother would be so proud to know that her Nonni's apple pie was being done on TV, and it's just delicious. And I know that Mike will be equally glad that he'll see it. And now, Ethan, you're headed off to college, so that maybe you can get some ideas of what you would like to make when you come home on winter break or spring break or whenever.
Yeah, having some of this apple pie would be a great idea.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad. I sure hope you try this, because it is more than easy. As you can see, all you did was take the ingredients, and pour the dough on top, or place it on top and bake it. And here it is. And we're consuming it. So see you next time. Thank you. And if you have any neat and easy recipes, get in touch with the studio, WCAT. Let us know. We'll make a test kitchen out of it. We'll try it. And who knows, your recipe might be on my show someday. See you soon. Instead of making big cannolis, I'm experimenting with doing some small or mini cannolis. So I took the dough and sort of ripped it apart and tried to make the make it about 1/8 of an inch thick. So you see how very thin the dough is, and I'm going to take a round mold, and this should only be about 2 to 3 inches. They recommend 4 for the larger ones, so I'm just taking a few of them like so and rip them apart, and then I'm going to wrap it around the cannoli mold. And in order to keep this together, you need to take some egg white wash right here, just egg white, nothing more, and just wet it like so. Okay, now I'm going to do one more, because when I put them into the pot of oil, that's just about all that will fit. So here's another one. Now this one's pretty thin. I don't know how this will work, but I'm going to take and wrap it and have it neat, and then make sure that it's adhered. That there's a pot of oil here, very, very hot, about 360 degrees, and I'm going to drop 2 molds and let them boil up for a few minutes. And then I'll take them out and let them cool and tap them and remove them from the mold. Okay, they're evenly brown, and I just shake it off, put it on a piece of paper towel, a little bit dark there, but that's not too bad. And here's another one. They should only be about 2 minutes, so I'm going to put another 2 in. You can see how small they are. 1, 2. Okay, these are pretty good. Okay. See that? That's a good color. And you just plop them onto paper towel, let it rest, and then I'll show you how I tap it. I'll tap it, and the mold will come right out. I tap it a little bit and then slowly slide it off because it's still hot. There you have it. And now for the filling. I have a fat-free ricotta cheese, and it's excellent. Usually you have to take and strain the cheese in a cheesecloth, but in this one you don't have to. There was hardly any liquid, and I just add a few tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla, mix it up, and then I will set it aside because there's also some whipped cream that is in the filling. So here's the first step for the cannoli filling. And now for the heavy cream. This is one of my favorites. You take that heavy cream with confectioner's sugar and beat her up. That looks good. Now, in order for the filling to be complete, you need to take mini chocolate chips, put them into the ricotta mix, and fold them in, because it's nice and soft. Ricotta is very, very easy to work with. And the last step will be to add the whipped cream. That. And this is a perfect filling for cannolis. And you can just set it aside and get ready to fill the tubes. There. See how easy it is. I do different sizes, and you just tap it lightly. And I made these slightly larger. And you see, I've got a menagerie of sizes here. One looks like an egg roll, the other's a teeny, and these are the mediums, all ready to fill. Here's another batch of cannolis, and what you do is you tap them and slowly take them off. They come off quite easily there, and these are very evenly browned. There. And I will add them to the pile that will be filled. You might recognize this young man because he just did the lovely Nonni's apple pie. Ethan is also helping me do the cannolis. So he's filling the bag, and beautiful. So Ethan is doing the minis. A lot easier, huh, Ethan?
Yeah, not as much filling.
Right, and easier to handle. And then you can just tap it in, because it's hard for them. It's easy. Yeah, I see where you're finding it very easy.
Yep, there's a lot less filling.
You want to make sure that it's properly filled. That's good.
Hey, well, you might need a bigger opening at the end, just so the chocolate chips can come out as well.
That's a good idea. This, I see it's coming out easily. super. And so he's got it down pat with the chocolate chips on the sides. And then to take the confectioner's sugar and just like store-bought. That is great. I'm so glad that Ethan stopped by to do this because it's a little bit intricate, and he helped a lot. Thank you. We actually figured out the clogging, and it's all in the chocolate chips.
This is very helpful.
Right, right. Use a wide opening. I thought it would be good for Ethan to try the cannolis. You've never tried a cannoli before?
Nope.
Okay, it's very creamy.
Yep, I like the filling, the chocolate chips, nice chocolatey touch.
Great.
And then the powder really gives off the whole look at the end.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the ricotta is a very light cheese, and it's a little bit intricate, but once you get the hang of it, it's fine. And thank you, Ethan, for stopping by again.
It was nice to cook with you.
Thanks.